Okay, welcome everyone. We'll start our first lesson. Today lesson is in this lesson we'll go through our LO1, which is Learning Outcome 1, our new unit which we are going to start, Finance for Managers, and it's the LO1 Learning Outcome 1. Understand the importance of financial data in formatting and delivering business strategy. And my name is Anjum Sattar, and my email address anjum@ukversity.co.uk. And in this, before starting this unit, first of all, we'll go through what we're supposed to be learn. Finance for strategic managers. The learner will read develop knowledge, understanding skill will be enable them to analyze internal and publicly available financial information, and this will help to inform strategic decision, long-term decisions. So that's why we are doing this. So then we understand the importance of financial data in formatting and delivering business strategy. That will be focused, and further we'll go to 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. We have 3 assessment criteria is evaluate, command verb. We need to focus, assess the need of the data, and analyze. We need to go through, and then we'll assess the importance of creative accounting, which we'll discuss today lesson. Then learning outcome 2, we will go through second lesson, 3 in the third lesson, and the fourth lesson will be about the assignment, brief and discussion about assignment. So that all will be focused in our lesson. So please, if you have any questions, so today lesson inductive contents we've been given as well. So please, when you will do assignment, so please just try to be focused on. So we need to look around the sources of information. What are the sort of financial information available? We need to look around the need of the financial information and what sort of the risk involved and how we can minimize these risks. All this will be focused in our lessons today. So we'll start in, let's please think about, and first we have 3 command words. Okay, so these are the command words we have, and we'll go through today lesson. So we'll start. We have evaluate, we have assess, and these are the command words which we'll go through. So inductive contents, we have understand the importance of financial data in formatting, delivering strategy, sources of financial information, internal, external, different sources. We'll go through external information, profitability, cash flows, business values, what is meant by. So that's all will be focused today lesson as well. So we'll start. So before starting our lesson, you can rate yourself from 1 to 10 where you are in terms of the financial data and business strategy. So please, you can rate yourself 1 to 10, and that's So first of all, we look around, evaluate the sources of financial data. So first of all, it's good to learn about a little bit difference between we need to go through difference between management accounting and financial accounting. Management is the internal accounting management, look around the internal decision making, planning, controlling, organizing. Financial accounting is external user, and for external they prepare at the end of the year. So that's normally is based on the past information, and which is a legal requirement to publish the accounts, like the statement of financial position, statement of profit and loss, and various statements. So this is the difference we need to learn about. The next slide will go through and we'll discuss what is meant by strategy. So we need to be the strategy. The word strategy is derived from the Greek word strategist, and the determination of the long-run goals and objective and enterprise, the adoption of the course of action, and allocation of resources. So when we develop the strategy, we need to look around the financial information. According to the Michael Porter, one of the great scholar, competitive strategy is being different. It means deliberately choosing the different set of activity to deliver the unique mix of values. Then pattern in stream decision, we need long-term direction of organization. That's all about the strategy. Different authors explain different. I included good few definition about strategy. Strategy is the mitigating force between the organization and environment. So you change your strategy. Just think about COVID-19 and the financial planning, and you need to look around what sort of, what impact will be on your profit and the other, that's why the furlough scheme, we are restructuring organization like, the British Airways and various other organizations we need to think about because due to environment. So you already well aware of pest, political, economic, social, and technological environment, which is called micro environment, we need to be well aware of. Okay, next we're looking the when we'll make the strategy and the financial planning. Strategy can't be separate from the finance, and finance can't be separate from the strategy. Whatever the organization plan to do in larger term has to result in the either more profit or the better use of the financials. So strategic plan, income, direct costs, indirect cost, stock inventory, and operating cash flows. All we need to be look around and we need to be focused. So direct cost is directly involved. The cost which we can trace within a product is called direct cost. Inventory, we need to be manage how much is stock in and out from the business, and operating cash flows mean how much money in and out from the business. All this we need to do, and this is quite crucial when we make the strategic plan long term. We need to be focused. The strategy and the financial planning. So when we'll do, we need to look around the mission. What is the mission? Why we are in the business? A mission describes the organization basic function in society in terms of the product and the services. That's the purpose. Why does the business exist? What is the purpose? The strategy and the strategic scope. A mission statement provide the commercial logic of the business and define two things. Yes, the product and the services it's offered. Therefore, the competitive position we need to look around, and scope define the boundaries of the operation. And policies and standard behavior, the mission need to be translated into everyday actions. So that's why we have a strategy there. So if we don't have a strategy, we can't really reflect. Strategic plan, we need to look around the values and the culture. The values of the business are the basic, often is unstated beliefs, and the people who work for it. So it's a value like, the Tesco value, we will treat people like to be treated. We never compromise on the quality. So you need to be set about, we always honest, and integrity is mean honesty. We always with the client. So what you're telling, same thing you're doing, and you have all the evidence as well. So loyalty and the commitment we need to look around in that the value is our loyalty, our commitment with the social welfare, social justice, equal pay, gender pay gaps, all these we can look around. The role does the mission statement plays in the marketing plan? Yes, it's a huge, so either is a marketing plan or any other HR plan. So mission provide the evaluating and screening for them planning. So we discuss strategy, we discuss values, what are the values and how we can organization. We set our side becoming the global snack powerful craft food, Starbucks Cafe, which is quite popular, big organization, inspire and share the human spirit, one person, one cup, and one neighborhood at a time. Be Sky believe in better, so everything we are doing believe in better, and we contribute and making the life people's better. So this is all about values. Then when we're looking the data and information, so first thing always data. Data is a raw facts and raw information. When data we process is become information. When you have information, you have a knowledge, and based on the knowledge you can take the actions. So that's why it's a crucial. You have knowledge, you can take some actions. Okay, anybody any question? Okay. Financial data is derived from the many sources, processed in many ways, and used many people. Unfortunately, this means that there are the many chances of error. So capturing the right data, right time, processing reliably and correctly, and sharing it in timely fashion with the right people, and the fundamental organization control, which is crucial to do so. Okay, thus we need to make sure we'll carry on, and we need to be validity of the data. Always check, data won't be outdated, because if you think about the COVID-19 before and the last year data, maybe it's not reflecting the current environment, and current decision need to be based on the current environment. Okay, we have a data, we have information, and it become knowledge. Internal sources, your own accounting system, which is we said management accounting. External sources, company house, website, libraries, and various research documents that give you. So data, as you record it, garbage in and garbage out. If you have good data, you process it. If you record better, you keep it, and ultimately help you to make the right decision. To whom you give the credit, to whom you not give the credit. All this, sort of information. So what is good information consist of? It need to be reliable. It need to be easy to understand. It need to be accurate. It's worth if we are paying money for it. It's relevant and up to date. Okay, in accounting system that will help to record a transaction, that will help we need to look around. That's also is provide the information. So transactions we can look around primary document, book of prime entries, and the ledgers. So why company keep the record? It's an internal control. Is provide the procedure all transaction. It's customer query can be used to generate account and meet the legal requirements. And the transaction is all about sale, credit sale, and the primary document, sale invoices, purchase invoices, and book of prime entry. We look around the sale book, purchase the book, and all other books. Anybody any question, please? If you have any question. Okay, next we're looking accounting consists of two elements, recording and summarizing. So transaction must be recorded as they occur in order to provide the up-to-date information of management, and we summarize the transaction for the period in order to provide the information about the company to interested party. And financial statement like income statement and financial position that also provide the information to the external stakeholders, and on the basis of this we can make a lot of decision. Other future investor can decide either to invest or not. So that's why it's provided. So when we have information is always linked with the strategy, because the strategy and the information and the cost and the financial information. So low price, we need to look around low cost, low quality, differentiation for focus strategy, which is Michael Porter gave us 4 strategy. Is cost leadership. You reduce the cost. You like China is a cost leader. Yes, making the things so cheap, and which is very difficult for other part of the world to produce. And then we need to look around. Super profit can be in the cost leadership, and it other can be you just one area you focus on the cost, or you focus on the whole organization, average near price and lower cost than the competitor. Then inferior profit, average companies at best, no real differentiation, poor cost and differentiation, everything add values, charge high price, skimming, and these sort of the planning and the strategies we can use it to make our profit. So this was, and in addition to, it's a statutory requirement of the organization to produce annual accounts such as profit and loss financial statement that will help to be meet the requirement, and this help to make the financial decision, and this provide the financial information. Okay, next we're looking Morrison and other companies financial statement. Guys, you can copy this link and you can look around last year, this year, and this provides a lot of information about the financial statement. These are the 4 types of financial statement we prepare, and these provide the financial information. It shows profit and loss, income and expenses, shows asset, liabilities, and investment and liabilities in, and cash flows shows how much money in and out. Equity shows how many shares being issued and how much dividend being paid during the year. Next, we're looking 1.2, assess the need of financial. Why financial data? If you want to make a strategy, you need a financial data. So Morrison strategy, we have 6 priorities for the business. As we rebuild the business by defining strength the brand, and we will be more competitive. If you want to be more, and you need to be financial data, every penny is matter. Yes, you need to be, and we want to be competitive only if we have really focus on the cost. Yes, serve your customer better. Yes, of course, not just on the cost, customer service, the quality, that also impact the cost as well in the long run, and that's we need to look around. We need to assess on the basis of this. Morrison strategy, find the local solution. Yes, Morrison is using the more local farms like Yorkshire farms and various others, store and getting those. So that's also part of, and that's also help to be social accounting side, help local public and local people, local jobs, develop popular and the useful services. Yes, that's we need to RM to be developed. One stop shop and give them more than what you want to be shopper trips. So it's mean that's why they're adding the clothing section in it, and that's the part of the strategy. We can assess simply and speed up. Yes, so we need to look around the cultural based on the teamwork within Morrison, and we can look around the core supermarket strong again, and they have stores and the cafe incorporating ideas because the people can come to drink coffee and they can shop as well. So that's why the Morrison embed this strategy within. Okay, then we can look around the sources of financial data. What is internal source and external source? Internal we already discussed within our organization, like your accounting system, indicator reliability, internal audit, financial design, and all these decisions we can make based on the internal data. And then we can look around the sources of financial data. If a published account can be, and that's it indicated is a liability because we need to meet all these legal requirements. We can look around the EBIT is earning before interest and tax. That's and we can publish. So it's good to be look around all these points within it. Anybody any question? Okay, next we looking the ratios. Ratios also help us to be make the decision is the financial performance, and we have 4 types of ratio: profitability, liquidity, use of resources, and financial position. So in the following lesson, we'll use these and we'll further look around and we'll look in different company. And profitability help to measure the profitability. Liquidity is focused on the relation between current asset, current liability, short-term commitment. Use of also known as efficiency ratios, or how FL we have used our asset, and the financial position, how much is the asset, how much liability we have, and how much investment. Yes, that's all in 1.2 and 1.3 analyze the risk related to. Risk is the probability of happening something. Risk can be positive and negative. A lot of people think risk is always bad. Risk, we in the business we call the higher the beta, higher the risk. So if it's a high risk, like you can invest in shares, you can invest in you can deposit money in the bank. So you have to think about how much risk you can be. A financial management system provide the financial information to all financial managers within our organization. Financial management is a process and procedures that used by the organization management to exercise the financial control, and financial management system is provide the financial managers. Okay, risk can be plan risk management, identify risk, qualitative risk analysis, and quantitative risk, and plan risk, and monitor risk. These are the risks, and we need to be planned and we need to be manage the risk. Risk management is crucial in the organization. Should have a risk management register, and we should be carry on and identify the risk. What the COVID-19 bring the risk, and we as a good managers always try to be minimize the risk. Feature of the good financial management system: keep payment and receipt transaction, paid expensive, depreciation asset, keep track of liability, maintaining expenditures, keep all. And these are the points we need to be follow and we need to be look around. Major category of the financial management is come under the cash management, investment management, capital budgeting. And the financial capital budgeting is meant by capital asset is non-current building, plant, machinery, and what budget we have and what will generate. Cash management, what is come under the cash, how much money come in and out. Or investment management, we need to be look around short term, long term, what risk involved, because like you want to be invest in HS2 or not, or you want to be extend the local roads. And this is the example of in the UK, which is a fast train service is going to be launched. Okay, capital budgeting is a process involving in evaluating the profitability. We can look around, and within that we need to be look around. When we look around the capital budgeting process involve evaluating the profit and the impact of the proposed expenditure, long-term expenditure, proposed plant and equipment, and financial forecasting planning. We need to look around the financial forecasting concern the economic situation, business operation, types of financing available, interest rates, stocks, bonds, and the prices to develop an optimal financial performance of business. Okay, goal of financial management is all about we need to be profit maximize. How we can profit maximize? If you cost minimize. And you need to be can be market share. We can many people using our product by dropping price. You can think about law of demand and supply. So law of demand is when you decrease the price, the product demand will go up and you decrease the price. Yes, so all this we need to be focused in our. So maximize the current value per share, we need to look around and the company existing stock, minimize the market value of existing owner equity. All this we need to be look around. Next, that's we have 1.3, we cover 1.3. Yes, assess the risk, which is about the risk management, and we can assess risk. So these are all the points we need to look around. Next, creative accounting. You maybe heard about these company. What happened with them? These not anymore in business. Enron, one of the big American company, collapsed. World Telecom was the big telecom company in America. Lehman Brothers is a British company, and AIG used to be American insurance company. All these collapsed, and due to because there is a lot of frauds that happen, creative accounting, because accounting understated income or expenses or overstated assets and all this when this real world they don't have real values. So that's why the problem. Enron scandal, the house-based quantity, energy and supply company. What's happened? Shareholder loss. So shareholder lost. Enron scandal is happened. We need to think about it. What's happened with and shareholders lost 74 million billions in, and the main player was the CEO of the company. CEO of the company. We need to look around, and then we need to look around what penalty being paid, and 24 in year imprisonment that happened. And how did it happen? They kept huge debt off the balance sheet. How they got being caught? Yes, by the internal, and they look around the fun facts. Yes, Fortune magazine, Enron, America's most innovative, is won 6 years in a row and prior to this scandal, and actually was the company can't afford it to pay the salary to their worker afterwards. So create World Telecom is one of others, all being given 11 billion been lost. Yes, so we can look around 3.8 is billion is a fraud, and the fun fact that was, and the company director being charged. So a lot of the accounting standard and audit standard being changed due to the Lehman Brothers global financial firm is being, and 50 billion in the loan is casted as a failed. Lehman Brothers and the company editors and Young, which is quite big company like a KPMG, you maybe heard about, 50 billion worth of, and went bankrupt and penalties. Yes, and the fund is back in 2007. So definition is a process where accountant use the knowledge and accounting rule to manipulate the figure. That's a creative accounting. Transformation of the financial figures, they are ways look then change the figures. We use the creative accounting shareholders and the market reaction related to more and more managers reaction. Growth, we can look around creative accounting used to hide and particular bad years for the company and force exceptionally good years, and the continual pressures to the always the best and smooth out result to give the impression stability and boost the asset. That's the companies, lot of companies doing this. Okay, how the accounting regulator curve these, creative accounting, they reduce the scope for the choices of accounting method, minimize use the judgment, and they invoke, the concept of substantial over form and prescribed revaluations. A lot of companies. Reason for income smoothing, they report to be steady trends, and they want to show they attract, the investor. That's all the purpose, for the reason other. So that's we're doing. Some of the common method of accounting use excessive provisions, like you may be couple of accounting background, the accumulated depreciation provision can be increased or decreased. Revaluation, maybe we can say asset is a real value, like if you want to sell a house, the house value can be different in the, and that's we need to look around. The brand accounting we can look around, and that's all. And then is we can conclude on the creative accounting should be used if it with the ramification of the law and achieved. So if you can use it, but we need to be follow the law, because always in accounting under IS1 is one of accounting standard, we always need to be provide the true and fair information to our user. So because and we need to develop a strategy. We not give the, and otherwise it's come, because when things you do intentionally is come under fraud and can be misled, and that's not. That's why these companies been collapsed. Okay, next now I copy the quiz for you, because of course you're listening this recording, guys, so please make sure what you do, you copy this yes link, and you can play, like I'm not looking the question, but you can read it and make sure if you're wrong there, and at the end you will see there your answers as well. Yes, you pick the right one, and just carry on, do this quiz. That will help you. At the end will show you a review, and just please do once again, and that will help you to develop understanding. So today lesson we learn about financial, and understand the importance of financial data. Yes, important financial data is a key role in formatting the strategy, and we learn about what is the business strategies and what is the missions, values, and all, and how we can link into. And that's all about today's lesson. If you have any question, please, my email address anjum@ukversity.co.uk, and my name is Anjum Satara, and hope so. Please try to attend session during next week. And if you have any question, drop me email. Hope so. Speak you all, and have a nice time. Thank you. Bye bye.